welcome to Round Rock High School for tonight's matchup against the visiting Vista Ridge Lady Rangers and your Round Rock Lady Dragons. I'm Adam Johnson. I'll be your play-by-play analyst for tonight's match. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Huge game tonight for Round Rock. Must-win situation. I don't want to get too critical of anything, but any loss from here on out is not a good sign. So Round Rock really needs to batten down the hatches, tighten the screws, and really focus on this match. They beat Vista Ridge last time they played at their home in 4 games. If you remember, I believe the 4th game score was 36-34. So that was a very tight match and a great win for Round Rock. Tonight's match got a lot of consequences. Coming into tonight's match, the district seeds look like this. Vandergrift at 9-2 is leading the way. Vista Ridge currently in second place at 9-2 as well. Westwood with an 8-4 record. They're third place. Round Rock, 8-4 record. They are currently fourth place. Cedar Ridge at 6-5. In the fifth place, McNeil at 6-5. And the other, Leander, 3-9. I believe Stony Point is at 3-9. And as of last week, I believe it was Hendrickson is a 1-10, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, big implications tonight for sure. Definitely have to come out strong. Round Rock needs to come out strong tonight. Their last match last Friday against Vandergrift here at home was not one of their better matches. They came out real slow, tightened it up a little bit in the second and third games, but really kind of seemed like they weren't playing Round Rock volleyball. They're coming off of a couple of losses, actually, important losses. One of them against Westwood, at Westwood. They lost in 3 pretty easily there. That definitely was a Round Rock team I hadn't seen all year in terms of the no communication, really just not all together as a team on that night. They played, I believe it was Hendrickson in between those two last matches, took them in 4, and then lost to Vandergrift, like I said, last Friday night in 3. I don't want to say easily, but it wasn't, again, it wasn't a pretty match for Round Rock. So they are definitely looking to bounce back. I did not have an opportunity to talk to Coach Watson to find out what she has in store for the team tonight and what her thoughts were after actually the last 2 losses against Westwood and Round Rock. But I believe everybody knows that this is an important game tonight. If the junior varsity match is any indication of what tonight's going to go like, that match went 3 games. Round Rock taking the third. Gosh, I believe it was like 25-6. Really wasn't a contest in the third game. So if that's anything like what's going to happen tonight, we could be here for a while. I'm hoping that Round Rock's going to come out real quick in this first game, and I think that's going to dictate how the rest of this game goes. We'd love to hear from you out there. If you're listening from wherever, we'd definitely love to hear you. You can text me at 512-786-2605. I'll be saying that again in about a minute, and all throughout the telecast, in case you didn't have time to get your pen and pencil out there, or paper. I'll be saying that again. Area code 512-786-2605. I'll try and answer any one of your questions. Let us know where you're listening from. We'll give you a shout out, and we'll go from there. We're a few minutes away from starting. The teams are taking off their sweats, shagging all the balls, getting them off the court so they can play. And we're going to hear the playing of our national anthem and the starting lineups. I will turn it over to the Round Rock PA announcer for those, and we'll get back right to you as soon as we start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Round Rock High School and tonight's volleyball match with the Vista Ridge Rangers. Our head volleyball coach, Diane Watson, in Round Rock High School Volleyball has designated tonight's match as Volley for the Cure Night. Round Rock High School Volleyball has dedicated tonight's district match to raise cancer awareness as well as support the Susan Brown Memorial Scholarship. This marks the 6th year the program has united together to raise awareness for a single cause and honor former Round Rock ISD Assistant Superintendent Susan C. Brown. Brown devoted 25 years of her life to serving students, parents, and teachers in public education in Louisiana and Texas. She worked as a math and science teacher, a basketball coach at 3 Central Texas high schools, and associate principal and assistant superintendent of human resources services in Temple ISD and Round Rock ISD. The Susan C. Brown Memorial Scholarship was established in 2010 by her family to raise awareness of colon cancer and honor the memory of Susan C. Brown. Over the last 6 years, Round Rock Volleyball has raised over $20,000 to support the memory of Susan C. Brown, who lost her battle with colon cancer in 2011. This evening, we have 8 beautiful gift baskets to raffle between games 2 and 3. These baskets value and range from $150 to $200, worth of prizes all donated by the Round Rock community and the Round Rock High School volleyball program. Our volleyball staff and athletes respect and honor the dedication, the hard work, and the leadership example that Brown brought to Round Rock ISD. All proceeds of tonight go directly to the Susan C. Brown Memorial Scholarship, in which a Round Rock ISD female athlete may apply for their senior year. Both teams will compete tonight in honor of Susan Brown's memory and in the true spirit of competition that Susan would expect both teams to compete. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight, not only to support these 2 teams, but in honoring the memory of a wonderful role model and leader of Round Rock ISD. Please join our Round Rock ISD family with the warm welcome of Susan Brown's niece, Kelly Blair, and her son, Ryan. And please, if you are and have some time before the match starts, you can purchase raffle tickets out in the main hallway. Good luck, ladies, and have a great match. In a few moments, we will have the starting lineup for each team. At this time, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. gentlemen, let's stand up, put your hands together to welcome your Lady Dragons of Round Rock High School. A senior, number 1, Natalia Perry. Number 2, a senior, Alyssa Bryan. Number 3, a senior, Brooklyn Johnson. A junior, number 4, Sarah Kylan. A senior, number 5, Abby Kylan. Number 6, a junior, Emma Young. Number 7, a junior, Kaylee Linton. A sophomore, number 8, Jolie Plummer. A junior, number 9, Bailey Blackman. Number 10, a junior, Grace Adams. A sophomore, number 11, Elle Cassidy. A junior, number 12, Juliana Morello. Number 13, a junior, Meredith Eddy. A junior, number 14, Yasmina Kaddick. Number 15, a junior, Nidhi Earth. A senior, number 16, Caitlin Kubala. Number 17, a junior, Lauren Malone. A junior, number 18, Alana Sellers. Our Lady Dragons are led by head coach Diane Watson, assisted by Christy Dreyer, Crystal Overton, and Jessie Mundrum.
And we're back and getting ready for the start of this exciting match tonight. Vista Ridge in the house. They definitely have their crew. They brought some fans tonight. They're going to be loud. Round Rock's looking pretty loud on their side as well. So stands almost filled. And as soon as these girls snap out of their little get together on the court, I'll give you the starting lineup for each team. Looks like the usual suspects for Round Rock. We have Sarah Kylan setting and playing right side. Looks like we have Kaylee Linton. She's going to be playing back row and hitting left side. We've got Grace Adams setting, hitting right side. Yasmina Kaddick starting in the middle. Looks like we have Alana Sellers starting in the middle as well, and the powerful outside hitter, I should say, Lauren Malone, and the ever so consistent Jolie Plummer will be playing the libero position for Round Rock. Emma Grubin will be in for Vista Ridge. Hannah Lerman. Looks like we got Kate Childre in there. Ava Dahl. Skylar Ward will be playing outside. And I'm missing one. And their libero, Geneva Nedro. And we're about to start here. Hold your horses on. This is going to be a match tonight. Good pass. And right off the bat, the way you always want to start off, Yasmina Kaddick with a nice smooth shot over the block and down for a point. It's always nice to start off with a good first side out play. And Yasmina Kaddick follows that up with an ace off the top of the tape. Another tough serve. Outside set to Skylar Ward, and she finds an opening in the middle of the Round Rock court for a point. Jolie Plummer checking in for Kadich in the back row. Sarah Kylan on the right side, dug up in the back. Great dig by Plummer to keep that ball alive. And Adams with a set outside. Malone, and down goes Malone. You'll be hearing that name a lot tonight. Lauren Malone on the outside. Sarah Kylan back to serve, the junior. Known to have a pretty tough serve, and an ace. That's Round Rock's second ace of the evening. They definitely need to come out with a quick start, and they sure have done so far. 4-1 as Sarah Kylan continues to serve. Set in the middle. And Kate Childre just putting that ball down, but just off the hand of Kaylee Linton. And Kaylee Linton was all over that, so I'm assuming the next few are going to be coming up when they come to her direction. Nedrow back to serve. Linton with the pass, set going in the middle. Malone had to keep that ball in play. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. This should be a point. Sellers can't get all of it. Set going outside. Another dig in the back row by Plummer. And Malone on the inside set, and that one is going to be down for a point. Malone making good work of that inside set. Didn't quite get outside, but she got on her horse and made a play of it. Brooklyn Johnson checking in. She'll be doing the serving for Round Rock. And another ace. Okay, we've got 3 aces already for Round Rock early, as Grace's grandmother checking in again tonight. She said some nice things. So great to have your broadcast. Well, we enjoy broadcasting, so as long as we can bring anything to you guys, any Round Rock volleyball, we will do it. Grace's grandmother. I heard you turned 47 a couple weeks ago. Brooklyn Johnson back to serve. Nice pass in the front row. Boom! With some authority, Izzy Barato putting one past Alana Sellers. With some authority, I might add. Caitlin Jones back to serve for Vista Ridge. Great pass from Miller. Sellers going to get another shot. Sellers going to put it down. That's Alana Sellers' first kill for the evening. As Sellers checks out. Jolie Plummer will be serving for her. And Yasmina Kadich checks in the front row. Tough serve. A little out of system for Vista Ridge right here. Down ball situation. Yasmina Kadich with a turn back against the grain. That'll go down. Almost the coffin corner. And we have our first timeout on the Vista Ridge side. Vista Ridge trailing 9-3. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that Vista Ridge timeout. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. I'm Adam Johnson. I'll be your play-by-play analyst tonight. Check in with us. We'd love to hear from you. Area code 512-6 786-2605. Love to hear where you're listening to us from. As Plummer puts that ball in, Set goes outside, and Tadich and Adams up on the block. Vista Ridge, and again, back-to-back blocks. Vista Ridge dug the first one, covered the first one, but not the second one. Great block by Yasmina and Grace. And it looks like Caitlin Jones for Vista Ridge is going to get called for a double contact. Round Rock Lady Dragons leading in this first game 11-3. Jolie Plummer with another tough serve. Set's got to go outside. Smooth roll shot by Vista Ridge. Back set to Grace Adams. Dug up in the back row. Ball could have been out, but played in by Round Rock. Set coming over. Oh, great dig by Sarah Kylan, but they're going to call, looks like Kaylee Linton into the net on that one, unfortunately. As Meredith Eddy's mom is listening in online again. Thanks for the checking in. And Yasmina Tadich with their third kill of the evening in the middle. It's always good to get the middles going early on in any match. That frees up the outside and the right side hitters, as Grace Adams goes back to serve. Another tough serve. Set's got to go outside. Down ball coming. Sarah Kylan's going to get a rip at it, and she rips that ball down the line. What a great swing down the line for Sarah Kylan. Sarah's going to get her first kill of the evening. That line is wide open for her. Grace Adams with the serve and an ace. Grace Adams with the trickler just hits the top of the tape and rolls over. Another tough serve by Grace Adams. Has to go outside. Ward dug up in the back row, and Sarah Kylan will be the recipient of that set and kill. And Vista Ridge is going to take their second timeout. Again, text me at 512-786-2605. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Purchase a copy of this or any KMAC broadcast for personal use, and portions of the proceeds go to your school. Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmaxsports.com. That's info@kmaxsports.com. We can even do some editing for you for a small fee. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up. info@kmaxsports.com. Bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAX Sports.
From West Texas all the way to the Bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that Vista Ridge timeout. That is their second timeout of this first game. They're trailing 4-15 as Grace Adams has another tough serve, getting Vista Ridge in trouble. Set to Tadich in the middle, but that one dug up. Sarah Kylan on the right side can't put it down yet. Set coming outside to Ward. Great dig in the back row by Adams. Keeps his ball alive. Set in the middle. Oh, another great dig. Brooklyn Johnson. Where's she coming from? And Kaylee Linton putting the finishing touches on it. Some great volleyball going on out here. 16-4, Round Rock leading in this first game. And this is the Round Rock that I'm used to seeing play volleyball. And that's only their first missed serve of this game, this first game. So they've got 4 aces and 1 missed serve so far. As Avery Ramirez goes back to serve for Vista Ridge. Kylie Lynn with a perfect pass. Kadich, I'm going to give her a kill on that. That's her 4th kill, leading Round Rock. There's no way that they dug that ball up. We've got New Braunfels checking in. My favorite daughter and her boyfriend listening in out there. Heaven knows what they're doing tonight. Out to dinner probably. Outside set to Ward, and Ward's going to throw that ball through the Round Rock block of Kadich and Sarah Kylan. Round Rock not able to dig that. Oh, and look, my lovely wife even checking in from Lakeway, listening in as well tonight. Sarah Kylan, 10 feet off the net, and into the net goes the ball. Lerma serving for Vista Ridge. Set outside to Malone with a crush dug up. Sarah Kylan dug in the back row again. Set outside to Ward, and Ward is just going to tool the Round Rock block out of bounds. Point Vista Ridge. And this is a situation right here where Round Rock needs to get out of these rotations and not give up 3, 4, 5 point row in a row points. Sarah Kylan dug up in the back row. And that's going to be the 4th or 5th point in a row for Round Rock. And I was right. My favorite daughter and her boyfriend are out to dinner. Probably at Cooper's Barbecue, just to add insult to injury to me. Meanwhile, Kate Childre going to find an open spot on the Round Rock side. Cutting the lead to 7 as Emma Young checks in. Hannah Lerma continues to serve. And as Emma checks in, they go right after her. And not the result they were looking for. And Round Rock's going to take their first timeout of the evening, leading 17-14. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Hey Booster parents, Get Involved is a new all-in-one tool that helps you raise funds, sign up volunteers, collect items, and promote your event or cause. It's never been so easy to get so much done. Forget the multiple volunteer, fundraising, and sign-up lists. It's now all-in-one. Get involved today at getinvolvedco.com. That's getinvolvedco.com.
Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter, at KMAX Sports. Or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that Round Rock timeout. Sarah Kylan on the right side, trying to go angle. Vista Ridge right there, digging it up. Dug in the back row, and tip down is going to be the call. Yasmina Kadich with a nice little tip over the block and down. And that's Yasmina's 5th kill of the evening, leading the Lady Dragons. Natalia Perry in serving. Tough serve, little out of system ball. And a little roll shot's going to go down by Ava Dahl for Vista Ridge. Just in front of the defense of Grace Adams. Tiffany Gaspo will be back to serve for Vista Ridge. Tough serve, Natalie Perry right there, getting that ball up. Lauren Malone taking a rip, but dug up by Vista. Emma Grubin high off the block. Ball dug over the net and put back away by Kate Childray. Vista Ridge cuts the lead to 5. They're down 13-15. And just like that, they give the momentum right back to Round Rock. When you get a lead like Round Rock had early, and the other team starts chipping away, sometimes the mind starts to wander if you're on the Round Rock side. They need to close this game out and close it fast. Sarah Kylan with a great serve, tough serve. I almost want to give her an ace on that, so I'll give her an ace minus. How's that? Pass was kind of into the net where the setter had no chance of getting that. Sarah Kylan going right back at the same player. And Sellers and Malone up on that block. I believe Sellers got most of it for the point. 21-13, Round Rock leading. Sarah Kylan continues to serve. Set in the middle and down to the right corner goes Kate Childray. Nice play, nice pass, nice set. In system for Vista Ridge. Perry with a nice set. Malone, oh my gosh, comes around and somehow Vista Ridge dug that ball up. Grace Adams on the outside. She's dug up. Grace Adams going to get another shot on the outside. Tips that ball to the deep corner. Played up. Grace Adams, third time's the charm, and no. Just missing the block out of bounds. Point Vista Ridge. Lady Dragons leading 21-15. Natalie Perry with a perfect pass. Back set to Sellers, dug up in the back row by Vista Ridge. Set coming outside of Gruber. Gruber kind of getting underneath that ball. Didn't get all of it. Looks like she might get another chance, so they're going to go in the middle. Blocked by Sellers. Covered. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. And that's not going to work. Free ball pass is pretty tight to the net. Sarah Kylan trying to jump and pull it back. Didn't quite get all of it. Lauren Malone putting it into the net, and the lead is 5. Lauren Malone high off the block, and I get to touch this ball, so I got some juju on it. Oh man, that was a terrible throw. I don't know what I just did. I barely got it to the set. I'm making Round Rock work. My bad. But there's some good juju on that ball for Brooklyn Johnson. So we'll see if she can't get an ace out of this. And there's an ace. The juju worked. Even though I didn't get it to the court. I'll take full credit for that. That was a pathetic throw by me to trying to help out the Round Rock team. They weren't looking, so I kind of stopped, but it just fell out of my hand. And sometimes that's what happened as Izzy Barado throws it down just past the block of Alana Sellers. Caitlin Jones serving for Vista Ridge. Back set and high off the block goes Grace Adams for her first kill of the evening. Jolie Plummer to serve for Round Rock. The lefty knuckleballer. Set has to go outside. Gruber. Kadich in the middle. Yasmina Kadich recorded, and that's going to be the first game. 25-17. Round Rock taking that first game. We're going to have a little break here, but just remember, you can text me 512-786-2605 if you have any questions. We'll take a break. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
The resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive. Helping people help pets.
The KMAX Sports Camp was so hot this summer, we're going to offer it again this coming December. That's right, 3 KMAX Sports Campers not only learned about sports broadcasting, but they're getting it done on the KMAX Sports Network as you hear this. You want your young one to learn, get hands-on experience, and possibly get involved? Middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults are welcome. We'll hold 3 sessions in December, including 2 over Christmas break. Call us for more information at 512-338-1111, extension 100. That's 512-338-1111, extension 100. The KMAX Sports staff, with over 100 years of combined broadcast experience, will give each camper personalized guidance on getting into and advancing a career in sports broadcasting. Campers will be provided water, camp t-shirt, and a sample of their work. And just like high school sophomores Jace Andrews, Blake Herrera, and E.J. Sanchez, the best campers may get an opportunity to intern and possibly work with KMAX Sports. Call us for information, 512-338-1111, extension 100, or email us info@kmaxsports.com. The KMAX Sports Camp, the best way to get in the game. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcasts by simply clicking on the donate button on kmaxsports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back, just about ready to start Game 2. Just a quick recap on Game 1. Round Rock came out storming like they needed to in that first game and really took it to Vista Ridge, taking the first set 25-17. Vista, in my opinion, did not play the best game, but that was due in great part by the Round Rock play. So look for Vista Ridge to kind of pick it up a little bit, and let's also look to see if Round Rock can stay on top of their play and not let Vista Ridge even think that they can win this game. My prediction is if Round Rock can come out strong like they did in that second game, or excuse me, in the first set, and take the second game, it's going to be a done deal, but they got to get through this first game. Kaylee Linton will be starting it off for Round Rock. Dug up in the back row. And a little tight set. Sarah Kylan's not going to be able to get to that one. Those are the kind that you really need to take advantage of when you get a dig in the back row. You need at least one set. It doesn't have to be perfect. Everybody thinks they're a setter out there, but that's not always the case. And a huge touch off the block goes Malone on the outside. Malone chalking in her third kill of the evening. Yasmina Kadic is leading the way for Round Rock with 3. Sarah Kylan also has 3. Natalia Perry checking in and will be doing some serving, playing a little defense specialist, getting Vista Ridge in trouble right off the bat. Down ball play. Malone with the swing on the outside, dug up by Vista Ridge. Set outside to Skylar Ward, and Skylar Ward hits it just over the block and out of bounds. Point goes to Round Rock. And that ball's going to go out, so off to another little quick start as my wife, my beautiful wife, is texting me pictures of my dog at home. I miss my dogs. Sawyer and Gracie. Natalia Perry continues to serve. And what a smart play by Izzy Dorado. Up early on that middle hit, looking and finding the open spot on the Round Rock defense for a point. Avery Ramirez in to serve. Great pass by Natalia Perry. Sarah Kylan can't get it over the net. Lauren Malone's going to try it, and Lauren Malone has success. Lauren Malone checking in with her 4th kill of the evening. The one thing that I will say that Round Rock is doing a great job of is getting a second and a third opportunity after taking a swing and covering the block. And Sarah Kylan goes back and saves that ball. And Ward with a thunder down the line. That's what happens when you get a good pass and you're in system. That kind of froze the middle blocker of Sellers. She couldn't quite get outside. Setter setting it outside to Ward, and Ward thundering it down the line. Second to come out here to Grace Adams. Grace Adams with a little tip shot over the block. Picked up. Ward into the block. Blocked over by Sellers. Sellers going to pick this one up. And outside to Malone. And Malone high. Did she get a touch? No, she did not get a touch. That one hitting about 5 to 8 feet out of bounds. We're all tied up in this second set, 4-all. Lerma continues to serve for Vista Ridge. Back set to Malone. Malone had to keep that ball in play. It wasn't the best set. Linton digging up a roll shot. And Malone on the right side. But wow, what a dig by Medro in the back row for Vista Ridge. They got to get that ball, free ball over. Sellers in the middle. Can't put that ball down. And that ball dug up by Malone also. Grace Adams, there's a lot of roll shots going on. Someone's got to put it down. And Skylar Ward finally does the deal. Little in between the block of Sellers and Grace Adams, just not sealing the net right there and somehow squeaking it in between them. It's like Meredith Eddy going to be checking in for Round Rock. She's going to get her first swing right here. Betty gets blocked. Someone's got to cover that on the Round Rock side, though. She hit that ball pretty high into the block, but nobody covering, unlike earlier. Looks like she's going to get her second attempt out here. Block again, covered. Set over on 2. That's not going to go down. And Ward with the roll shot, and that ball's not going to be picked up by Round Rock. And it looks like Vista Ridge out to a 3-point lead in this second game, 7-4. Setters for Round Rock have been trying to do that over on 2 quite a bit, and having not too much success lately. And that ball just hit about a foot long by Malone on the right side. And Round Rock being down 8-4 is going to take their first time out of the first set. And we will as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Sound off. Tell us what you think right here on Twitter at KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back. I'm Adam Johnson, and you're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Hannah Lerma continues to serve and give Round Rock trouble. Free ball coming over for Round Rock, though. Let's see if they can't take advantage of this. And incoming! Lauren Malone. I love that play. She's an outside hitter on the left side of the court. Comes inside like a two-set in the middle. And usually only has one block up, and she put that ball down with her fifth kill of the evening. Brooklyn Johnson back to serve, gets him in trouble. Free ball coming over, could be, that's not good when a free ball comes over and lands in without anybody really going for it. That can really take the air out of your tires on that type of a play, especially when you're down by 4. Tiffany Gaspo to serve for Vista Ridge. Johnson with a beautiful set. Sellers into the block, dug up. Meredith Betty dug in the back row. Another great dig by Johnson. Set coming outside to Kaylee Linton. She can't put that one down. And a little roll shot by Ava Dahl in Vista Ridge. That ball will fall. Vista Ridge taking a 5-point lead. They lead 10-5 in this second set. Round Rock looking a little out of it right now. Set outside to Grubin. Dug up by Plummer in the back row. And that ball didn't go. They're going to say it touched the Round Rock blocker. I don't think so. And down with almost a miss hit by Alana Sellers. But any hit that goes down is a good hit. Jolie Plummer back to serve, and Yasmina Katic checking in to roam the front court net for Round Rock. And what a nice little serve from Jolie Plummer, catching the passer of Vista Ridge off guard. Round Rock trails by 3, 7-10. Jolie Plummer with another nice serve. Set going out into the antenna. Looks like Emma Grubin hitting that ball into the antenna, giving Round Rock another point. They pull within 2. Plummer continuing to serve. Another tough serve, but a great pass in the back row. Free ball coming for Round Rock. Let's see what can happen. Meredith Betty got a little bit underneath that ball, had to keep it in play. Dug up in the back row by Brooklyn Johnson. Kaylee Johnson throwing it down the line. That one covered by Vista Ridge. Katic and Meredith up on the block, and they will take full credit for that one to pull within 1. Round Rock trailing by 1. 9-10. Plummer continues to serve. Be great to see a nice little float ace right here. Set in the middle and almost up. Kate Childre got that ball up, but it looked like Sarah Kylan got it up, and ball came a little too fast for Brooklyn Johnson to get her hands up, but kind of slipped right through her hands. Plummer taking her time, wiping up some sweat off the floor with the towel. Nedra to serve for Vista Ridge. Linton with a perfect pass. And Kadich up again in the middle with her 7th kill of the evening. Time to go to the well. You go to the well until it is dry. And right now, Yasmina Kadich is full of water. And that serve goes into the net. Only their second missed serve of the evening. Vista Ridge ahead by 2. Plummer with a nice pass. Kadich just tipping over the block. Vista Ridge picks it up. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. Give another chance at it. Yadic. Yasmina Yadic. Yasmina Kadich. What was I saying there for a second? Didn't quite get all of that set, kind of hit it out of bounds. Set coming outside, but they're going to call a double contact on Grace Adams. And Vista Ridge's lead is now 14-10 in this second set. Yasmina Kadich just has to tip that ball over. Nothing doing there. Grace Adams with a nice dig in the back to keep that play up. Set outside. Kaylee Linton putting that ball down the line. And that's Kaylee Linton's second kill of the evening. And Kaylee Linton will go back to serve. Nice serve. Has to go outside. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. And Malone from 11 feet off the net, able to put that ball down in front of the Vista Ridge defense for her 6th kill of the evening. The lead for Vista Ridge is 2. Kaylee Linton missing that serve wide. And that's Round Rock's 3rd missed serve of the night. We still have a few more to move, and right back at it. Emma Grubin says, here you go. We'll give it right back to you as she misses her serve. Alana Sellers checking back in the front row as Natalia Perry serves for Round Rock. And an ace. Ace serve for Natalia Perry. Catching Geneva Nedro a little off guard as she shanks that one into the crowd. Natalia Perry switching sides where she's serving. Rubin with a beautiful pass. Outside hit, and Skylar Ward puts that one down in between Sarah Kylan and Alana Sellers. Davey Ramirez to serve for Vista Ridge. Talia Perry with a perfect pass. Sarah Kylan on the back quick set. Dug up in the back row by Grubin. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. And down goes Malone on the outside. Lauren Malone getting her 7th kill of the evening as Yasmina Kadich checks back in, and she has, that would be Meredith Eddy checking in. Sarah Kylan to serve for Round Rock. Nice serves. Got to go outside. Skylar Duncan blocked. Excuse me, Skylar Ward blocked. And Hannah Lerman, the lefty on the right side, pulling that one out about 5 feet out of bounds. We're all tied up in this second set. Sarah Kylan continues to serve. Set in the middle, and Sarah Kylan with a great defensive play to keep this ball alive. And Ward down the line with some authority, like there was no block there at all. Vista Ridge back up by 1. Hannah Lerman, the lefty, back to serve. Laura Malone on the X-play, blocked, dug up on Round Rock side, and again, over on 2 set, does not go down. Outside to Malone, and Malone says, I will put it down. Lauren Malone on the outside with her 8th kill, leading Round Rock. And Brooklyn Johnson checking in for Round Rock, tied up at 17. Tight pass. Ball kept in play. Round Rock's going to have a great opportunity here. Kind of an offset. Another tight pass. Kept in play by Round Rock. Esmia Kadich had nothing to do but just get that ball over the net. And Skylar Ward kind of goes at it about 75% and hits it right into the net. That's what we'd like to see. Round Rock takes their first lead, 18-17 in this game. Johnson continuing to serve, and that ball's going to go out. And that's the 4th missed serve for Round Rock. They have 7 aces, so they're not too far off right now. They're ahead of the game in the serving category. 18-all. Tiffany Gaspo putting the ball in play. Perry with a nice set, and Meredith Eddy with a little off-speed shot down the line. She'll take that all day for a kill. Yasmina Kadich checking back in. Jolie Plummer will usher this serve in for Round Rock. Her team ahead 19-18. Block at the net by Kadich and Linton. Meredith Eddy blocked at the net, and they're not going to pick that one up. And we're all tied up again. Grace Adams checking back in on the right side for Round Rock. 19 apiece in this second set. And Geneva Nedro, the libero, serving wide. 20-19 as Grace Adams chases after the ball into the rooting section of Vista Ridge. They made her go all the way over there to get that ball. That was not very nice. And she follows up with an ace. And I would say ace in your face. That's kind of how that works out. 21-19. That was perfect timing. Perfect timing for Grace Adams. Another tough serve. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. This should be a point. Set coming in. Little miscommunication. Sarah Kylan tipping that ball over. Doesn't go down. She makes up with a great dig. And Kaylee Linton on the outside puts that ball down. And Vista Ridge will take a timeout. Their team trailing 19-22 will take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end
Bad
zone.
snap again. He hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Taylor Wilkins
corner of the end zone.
15,
10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team Send an email to Merle@KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown! 5 touchdown! Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
From West Texas all the way to the Bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
We're back after that Vista Ridge timeout. Round Rock leading 22-19 in this second set. Grace Adams back to serve. Be nice to see a little ace right after that timeout. Pretty close. Ball has to be played to the right side. Round Rock's going to get another great opportunity. Can't put it down. Outside of Grubin, and Grubin finds the open space. Nice little shot in the middle of the court. Down for a point. The lead is 2 for Round Rock. Caitlin Jones serving for Vista Ridge. Kadich with a little off speed. Ball kept in play. Great dig by Grace Adams. Tight set. And just like that, we're going to give Sarah Kylan that kill. Tight set. Sarah Kylan doing some wonders to even get to that ball. 23-20. Round Rock leads. As Kaylee Minton goes back to serve. Tough serve. Nice pass. And that ball is going to sail way long. Oh, but they're going to say there was a touch on the block. And Round Rock's not complaining, so there must have been a touch. Rubin will go back to serve for Vista Ridge. Her team trailing by 2, 21-23. And it looks like Round Rock's going to take a timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that Round Rock timeout. I'm Adam Johnson. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Remember, you can text me at 512-786-2605. I'll answer your question. And after that timeout, Izzy Barado tipping the ball over the block and down. Point goes to Vista Ridge. This is where mentally you got to be in this game. Round Rock needs to get a side out right here. Great pass. Set back to Plummer and Kadich. Oh my gosh, how is that step up? We're going to give her another kill. Yasmina Kadich hitting an overpass, and somehow Vista Ridge picked it up. But we finally got that point, and that will bring up game point for Round Rock, and Vista Ridge will take their second timeout of the evening. Again, you can contact me at 512-786-2605. Ask a question. We'd love to hear from you. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on kmacsports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back at Round Rock High School after Vista Ridge's second timeout of the second set. Natalia Perry to usher in the first of 2 game points. And she hits that one out of bounds. Not something a coach likes to see after a timeout, especially on game point. Now Round Rock really needs to bear down, pass this ball, and put this ball away. Well, we're going to OT. Oh, my goodness. That's not the way I'd like to take a W, but I think Round Rock will take it as Davey Ramirez serves game point out of bounds. Lucky for Round Rock. And we got a few minutes, so we're going to take a break. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
The KMAX Sports Camp was so hot this summer, we're going to offer it again this coming December. That's right, 3 KMAX Sports Campers not only learned about sports broadcasting, but they're getting it done on the KMAX Sports Network as you hear this. You want your young one to learn, get hands-on experience, and possibly get involved? Middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults are welcome. We'll hold 3 sessions in December, including 2 over Christmas break. Call us for more information at 512-338-1111, extension 100. That's 512-338-1111, extension 100. The KMAX Sports staff, with over 100 years of combined broadcast experience, will give each camper personalized guidance on getting into and advancing a career in sports broadcasting. Campers will be provided water, camp t-shirt, and a sample of their work. And just like high school sophomores Jace Andrews, Blake Herrera, and EJ Sanchez, the best campers may get an opportunity to intern and possibly work with KMAX Sports. Call us for information, 512-338-1111, extension 100, or email us info@kmaxsports.com. The KMAX Sports Camp, the best way to get in the game.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Socialize with us.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click. It's real easy, man.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back at Round Rock High School. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. I'm Adam Johnson. If you have any questions, love to hear from you. 512-786-2605. Text me. We heard from Meredith Eddie's mother listening. We heard from Grace Adams' grandmother listening in, oh my gosh, where was that again? Missouri. My daughter, my favorite daughter, and her boyfriend down in New Braunfels eating at BJ's. And my lovely wife, who has been sending me pictures of my sad dog who is missing me. Sorry, I'll be home soon. Gracie, I'll be home as well. 25-23 was the score of that second set. And I think in that situation, Round Rock was lucky to get out of that game. They missed the first set point serve after a timeout. Round Rock did, and then Vista Ridge went ahead and missed set point serve as well to give Round Rock that game. So they really didn't have to. Vista Ridge didn't force Round Rock to have to side out. So it's going to be an interesting third game right here. Round Rock beating up on Vista pretty easily in the first game. Tight second game. Third game could go anywhere. Lauren Malone coming on the inside on a bad set, and a great dig by Malone, but she digs that one out of bounds to start it off. Vista Ridge crowd trying to get behind their team. Great pass by Plummer in the back row. Malone on the inside set, just crushes that ball into the net. Vista Ridge up 2-0 early. And Sarah Kylan couldn't get that ball over the net. Tried to be a little tip shot. Short right, left front. Didn't go over. Kadich says, give that ball to me. I will put down my 9th kill of the night. Yasmina Kadich. As Lana Sellers checks in, as well as Natalia Perry going back to serve for Round Rock. Tough serve by Natalia Perry. And Izzy Barado going up on what we call a 31 set and hitting high off of Sellers' hands into the crowd. Vista Ridge off to an early 4-1 lead as Grubin serves. Set going outside to Malone. 10 feet off the net. Kind of hard to put a ball down there all the time. Ball kept in play. Natalia Perry outside to Malone again. She tries to go high off the block again. That ball kept in play. And Alana Sellers quietly gets her 3rd kill of the evening. Hitting past and off the hands of the Vista Ridge defender. Sarah Kylan back to serve for Round Rock. Tough serve, this ball a little out of system. Down ball coming. Plummer with a nice set, and Sellers putting that ball down with some authority. Collecting her 4th kill of the evening. She's catching up. Great dig in the back row by Jolie Plummer to keep that play alive. And a tough serve by Sarah Kylan, said coming outside. And what a great block on Skylar Ward is Alana Sellers, and Grace Adams putting the great wall of Round Rock up for the point. All tied up at 4 early in this third game. Sarah Kylan with a nice serve, out of system set coming. And into the net goes Hannah Lerman, the lefty on the right side. Round Rock, their first lead of the third set, 5-4. Sellers, Adams, and Malone in the front row for Round Rock. Tip goes over the net. Izzy Barado she's finding a lot of space, a lot of holes in that Round Rock defense. Oh, that was huge serve right there for Davy Ramirez. That ball looked out, but fortunately for her, that ball was in, and she will take the ace after missing game point last set, excuse me. Sellers. Grace Adams trying to get that ball out, and Vista Ridge blocking that ball. Round Rock unable to cover. That was a rarity. Round Rock's been covering a lot of hits tonight, giving themselves the second and third opportunity. Two set in the middle for Lauren Malone, and Lauren Malone will collect her 9th kill of the evening. Yasmina Katic and Lauren Malone leading the way with 9 kills each. Sellers with 4, Sarah Kylan with 4, and Kaylee Linton with 3 as Brooklyn Johnson serves. And a huge hit on the left side by Gruber, putting that ball through the block of Sellers and Adams. Hannah Lerman back to serve the lefty. Sellers keeping that ball in play. Not a great set. Round Rock going to get opportunity. Kaylee Linton putting that ball down. Kaylee Linton, you don't have to hit that ball hard. You just got to put it down. And she collects her 4th kill of the evening. Down in the coffin corner, as we say. Joey Plummer back to serve for Round Rock. Down by 1. Tough serve, got to go outside. Ward is blocked, kept in play. Ball is then hit out of bounds, and we're all tied up at 8. Joey Plummer continuing to serve for Round Rock. Oh, great little short serve. Catching Vista a little bit off guard. Ward just having to keep that outside set in play. Grace Adams hitting the net and dug. And again, Round Rock picking that, covering that kill, but didn't get a second opportunity on that. Skylar Ward back to serve for Vista Ridge. And she catches Kaylee Linton off guard for the point. Vista Ridge up by 2, 10-8 in this 3rd set. Kaylee Linton on the outside. Is that ball going to go? It's going to go down. Kaylee Linton with her 5th kill of the evening. As setter right sider Grace Adams goes back to serve for Round Rock. She's got a tough serve. Out of system coming here for Vista Ridge. And Ava Dahl is going to hit that ball out of bounds. We're all tied up with Grace Adams' number, 10 all. Another nice serve by Grace. Grace tried to play a little defense. Got to be stopped in the back row. Can't be moving when the attacker's hitting that ball. Geneva Nedro for Vista Ridge. Yasmina Katic tries to do a nice little trick shot, but covered by Vista Ridge. Outside set to Kaylee Linton. That one a little bit outside the antenna. Kaylee Linton trying to keep that ball in play, but to no avail. Nedro continues to serve for Vista Ridge. Sarah Kylan on the outside, dug in the back row. Gruben into the block, covered. Great dig by Brooklyn Johnson in the back row to keep this ball alive. Oh my gosh, how did Gruben get that ball up? Have no idea. Johnson with another dig. Linton's got to put this ball down. She's trying. Dug in the back row. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. Should be a point. Two-set inside, and the ball goes down. Sarah Kylan on the X-play. As Lauren Malone checks back into the front row for Round Rock. Kaylee Linton back to serve. She's known to have a pretty solid and tough serve as well. Boom. Ruben handled that pretty easily. Ava Dahl on the outside, on the right side, excuse me, and Lauren Malone says, I'll have none of that, with a huge solo block at the net, and we're all tied up, 12 apiece. Linton continues to serve for Round Rock. That's a tough serve. Out of system set, got to go outside. Ruben, oh, got a big break right there. Lauren Malone just got caught up in the net as she was going up the block. Well, that would have been a good Round Rock point right there. Caitlin Jones back to serve for Vista Ridge. Easy serve. Set back to Sarah Kylan, and she didn't like that set whatsoever. She was underneath that ball, and she just whacked that thing out of bounds. That's the type of play you got to keep that ball in. Let your defense play. Give them another chance. Kadich out of the middle, but dug up somehow. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. And Malone getting over the net, and I don't know how that, but finally, Yasmina Kadich finally puts the ball down for her 10th kill of the evening. Now, Vista Ridge is getting some great digs. Malone just skying and hitting over some of these blocks, and Vista Ridge just digging them up in the back row. Yasmina Kadich finally just putting the thump on the last ball. And a great, ooh, wow, okay. That was Natalia Perry just missing. That ball looked in for me, but I'm not in the best of angles. 15-13, Vista Ridge leading as Ruben goes back and catches the Round Rock passer of Natalia Perry off guard. 16-13, the lead is 3 for Vista Ridge. Great pass by Linton, and Malone on the outside. Not real happy that Vista Ridge digging her shots up, so she put that one down and made sure that was staying down. Again, if you're out there, we'd love to hear where you're listening. 512-786-2605. Give me a text. We'll give you a shout out. Sarah Kylan, tough serve, ace! Sarah Kylan's been known to go on a serving run, and it would be nice to see a serving run start right there. Another tough serve. Set's got to go outside. And inside set. And Ward just thumping that ball 8 feet out of bounds. And Vista Ridge is going to take a timeout. We're all tied up at 16. We'll take a timeout also. I'm Adam Johnson. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after the Vista Ridge timeout. I'm Adam Johnson. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. We're all tied up at 16 apiece. Sarah Kylan with a great serve right after that timeout. Set going outside to Ward. Ward's got to keep that ball in play. And Malone up and hard on that one. Recording her 11th kill of the evening. That one got everybody excited. Including me. Starting to lose my voice. Kylan continuing to serve. She had a little excitement after that and just hit it a couple feet out of bounds. And Malone on the X-play puts that down with some authority on their 12th kill of the evening. Alana Sellers checking in the front row for Round Rock. Brooklyn Johnson will be doing the serving. Nice serve by Johnson. So it's got to go outside to Ward, and Ward somehow gets it through the Round Rock block of Sellers and Adams. We're all tied up in 18. I can already tell this is going to be a nail-biter game. If it's anything like the fourth set at Vista Ridge, man, that one was a 36-34 finish. Lerma serving. Set outside, Grace Adams. And that ball goes down. We'll give Grace her second kill of the evening. Round Rock leading by one, 19-18. Looks like Emma Young checking in the front row for Round Rock. And Plummer to serve. Off play. Ward just had to keep that ball in play. Outside to Young. She's dug. Back set to Grace Adams. Down the line. She's dug. Back row Rubin. She's dug. Oh my gosh, a lot of digging going on out here. Free ball coming over from Vista Ridge. Sarah Kylan. That's unfortunate right there. Sarah Kylan with a great dig. Came real fast at Yasmina Kadich, the middle blocker, who's not a setter. Wasn't sure if she should go up with two hands or one hand. Kind of threw up one hand and kind of carried that ball. Referee called on it too. Emma Young on the outside, and that ball's going down. Emma Young. Emma Young coming through. 2019 as Grace Adams goes back to serve. Tough serve out of system for Vista Ridge. Rubin goes back and ribs it, and Round Rock lets it hit the ground. Got to follow that ball all the way back, but that hit the back line of the coffin corner, as we call it. 20 all. Genevieve Nedra to serve for Vista. That ball just dug out of the reach of Kadich and Adams, and Round Rock's going to take a timeout. Their team trailing 20-21. We'll be back. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on KMAXSports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
We're back at Round Rock High School. Round Rock up 21-20. Yasmina Kadic on the slide, kept in play. Ruben had to keep that one in play as well. Young on the outside. She can't put that one down. Oh, man. That one looked out of bounds to me. But that was a Round Rock, player calling line, so must have been 22-20 Vista Ridge. Young with the throw down, not going to go down. Ruben's attempting, the Plumber picked it up. Young, ball kept in play. Sarah Kylan, block kept in play. She's going to get another chance at it out here on the right side. Sarah Kylan dug in the back row. And out of bounds. Caitlin Trinke not just getting underneath that one. I haven't called her name a whole lot. She's just getting in for the first time. Hits that ball long. 21-20. Round Rock trailing by one. Kaylee Linton to serve. That's a tough serve right there. Handled pretty easily by Vista Ridge. And that ball is going to be a double contact. We're all tied up at 22. Another great pass by Vista. Dug in the back row by Adams. Set outside to Sarah Kylan. Little roll shot picked up by Vista. Free ball coming over. Should be a point for Round Rock. Malone on the outside and it is. That was a huge play right there for Round Rock. And Vista Ridge is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Some exciting stuff going on here at Round Rock High School. Round Rock up 23-22. And they missed the serve after the timeout, so Vista Ridge taking a timeout and doing exactly what they needed to do. Ice the server, 23 apiece. Sarah Kylan roof, as we would call it. Vista Ridge takes a 1-point advantage, 24-23 in the third set. We'll take another timeout as well. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Ah, spring. The time of year when a young man's fancy turns to
Play ball!
And KMAX Sports will be there for every game of the 2018 season. From the first pitch to the final out. High school baseball and softball, college baseball and softball, and pro baseball and softball. So for the most coverage of 2018 baseball and softball, look to the leader, KMAX Sports. KMAXSports.com.
From West Texas all the way to the bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And turnaround is fair play. Vista Ridge ushering in set point for three. Laura Malone dug in the back row. Free ball. She's probably going to get another attempt right here. Laura Malone on the outside, and that one goes down. Laura Malone, when you need the ball down, you know where to go. That's Lauren's 14th kill. We're all tied up at 24. Crowd is going crazy. I gotta yell and yell and yell. Natalia Perry serving. Free ball coming over. Round Rock getting a chance. Lauren Malone and another one. That all started with a great serve from Natalia Perry. And now Round Rock has its first match point, 25-24. It's be a great time to finish it right here. Oh, tight pass. Ball kept in play. Tight set. And not yet. Izzy Barado throws the overpass down where Round Rock isn't. We're all tied up at 25 apiece. Rubin into the net. Oh. Woo. That's not real Rubin-like right there. Been carrying the load for Vista Ridge all night. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Second match point for Round Rock. And an ace, and she ends it on an ace. That is a great way to end it. And that is a huge, did I say huge? I mean huge victory for Round Rock. Taking down Vista Ridge, so if it ever comes down to it with the tied score at the end with Vista Ridge, Round Rock's going to have the head-to-head at 2-0 against Vista Ridge. Whew. That is some good volleyball by Round Rock. You wonder where that kind of volleyball is all the time. I wish it was at the Westwood game, and I wish it was at the Vandergrift game, but it wasn't, and we move forward. We're going to take a quick timeout and see if we can't get our final thoughts with Coach Watson. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
The KMAX Sports Camp was so hot this summer, we're going to offer it again this coming December. That's right, 3 KMAX Sports Campers not only learned about sports broadcasting, but they're getting it done on the KMAX Sports Network as you hear this. You want your young one to learn, get hands-on experience, and possibly get involved? Middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults are welcome. We'll hold 3 sessions in December, including 2 over Christmas break. Call us for more information at 512-338-1111, extension 100. That's 512-338-1111, extension 100. The KMAX Sports staff, with over 100 years of combined broadcast experience, will give each camper personalized guidance on getting into and advancing a career in sports broadcasting. Campers will be provided water, camp t-shirt, and a sample of their work. And just like high school sophomores Jace Andrews, Blake Herrera, and E.J. Sanchez, the best campers may get an opportunity to intern and possibly work with KMAX Sports. Call us for information, 512-338-1111, extension 100, or email us info@kmaxsports.com. The KMAX Sports Camp, the best way to get in the game. We're glad you enjoy the KMAX Sports broadcast. But did you know that you can purchase a copy of this or any KMAX broadcast for personal use? Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmaxsports.com. That's info@kmaxsports.com. Let us know which games you're interested in, and we'll set it up for a small fee. We can even do some editing for you. And the great thing, any purchase will send a portion of the proceeds to your school. Enjoy the game now and keep it forever. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up, info@kmaxsports.com, bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Bad snap again. He hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins has it.
On the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle@kmaxsports.com or Chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
The KMAX Sports Camp was so hot this summer, we're going to offer it again this coming December. That's right, 3 KMAX Sports Campers not only learned about sports broadcasting, but they're getting it done on the KMAX Sports Network as you hear this. You want your young one to learn, get hands-on experience, and possibly get involved? Middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults are welcome. We'll hold 3 sessions in December, including 2 over Christmas break. Call us for more information at 512-338-1111, extension 100. That's 512-338-1111, extension 100. The KMAX Sports staff, with over 100 years of combined broadcast experience, will give each camper personalized guidance on getting into and advancing a career in sports broadcasting. Campers will be provided water, camp t-shirt, and a sample of their work. And just like high school sophomores Jace Andrews, Blake Herrera, and E.J. Sanchez, the best campers may get an opportunity to intern and possibly work with KMAX Sports. Call us for information, 512-338-1111, extension 100, or email us info@kmaxsports.com. The KMAX Sports Camp, the best way to get in the game.
From West Texas all the way to the Bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Okay, we're back. The gym is crowded, jam-packed with fans, talking to all the players. Everybody's excited. They're happy they pulled this one out in 3. I kind of thought it was going to go 3 from the beginning, as long as they were playing the ball that they know how to play, and they definitely were. It was good to see Round Rock come out and play like they did tonight, after having not seen that in a little while, to be quite honest with you. I don't think we're going to get a chance to talk to Coach. She's being mobbed by a lot of fans, if you will. But anyways, we'll do a little wrap-up here. We will be at Leander this Friday. So make sure you guys are tuning in. And again, you can always text me at 512-786-2605. I'll answer any question you have for volleyball or whatever. And we'll go from there. So again, you were listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. I'm Adam.